Welcome to a world of comedy, drama, and a whole lot of frustration. Today we dive into the realm of F2, fun and frustration. This laughter riot was unleashed on the world on the 12th of January 2019, during the vibrant festival of Sankranti. It wasn't just a hit, folks, it was a major commercial success, raking in over 127 to 140 crores against a budget of just 30 crores. Talk about a profit. But the accolades didn't stop there. Oh no, F2 was featured in the prestigious Indian Panorama mainstream section of the 50th International Film Festival of India. Directed by the talented Anil Ravipudi and produced by Sri Venkateswara Creations, the film boasts an impressive cast including Venkatesh, Varun Tej, Tamana Bhatia, and Mehreen Pirzada. And let's not forget the foot-tapping music composed by Devi Sri Prasad. A film that left the audience in stitches, F2, Fun and Frustration was indeed a fun ride. Let's get right into the heart of the story, where our main characters find themselves in quite a pickle. Picture this: Venki and Varun, two ordinary men, now find themselves in an extraordinary situation in the Czech Republic. They are apprehended by the local police, accused of abusing two women. And who might these women be? None other than their own wives. Talk about a domestic dispute gone international. As they sit in the cold, austere police station, they are met by Vishwanath, an official from the Indian embassy. Upon learning the identities of the women who filed the case against them, Vishwanath's eyebrows shoot up in surprise. It turns out the alleged victims are his wife and girlfriend, a revelation that leaves him both bewildered and curious. And so ensues the tale of their past. Venki, an orphan with big dreams of a happy marriage, found himself working as a personal assistant to a member of the Legislative Assembly, Angie Reddy. Despite his humble job, Venki managed to earn a handsome salary. Through a marriage bureau, he met Harika, a software engineer living with her family. Seeing that Venki was an orphan, Harika's family breathed a sigh of relief, knowing they won't have to face the typical in-law issues, and thus the two tied the knot. But marital bliss was short-lived. Arguments over trivial matters began to take center stage, and Venki started feeling tormented. Their neighbor Prasad, who was quite vocal about his love for his wife, only added fuel to the fire, inciting jealousy in Harika and further problems for Venki. And then there's Varun, Honey's boyfriend, and a hotel owner. He enters the narrative when Venki catches Honey hugging Varun. Despite trying to expose their relationship, his efforts fall on deaf ears. The family refuses to believe him, leading to a challenge that would later have unforeseen consequences. Now that's a story to tell, isn't it? Marriage, they say, is a beautiful journey. But for Venki and Varun, it was more of a roller coaster ride. In the heart of the Czech Republic, our two heroes, Venki and Varun, found themselves wedded not just to their wives, but also to a colorful array of marital disputes. Venki, an orphan with high dreams about marriage, found himself in a whirlwind of arguments over petty issues with his wife Harika, a software engineer. Happy marital bliss was short-lived as their neighbor Prasad, a public lovebird, added fuel to the fire of Harika's jealousy and Venki's marital problems. But wait, there's more. The arrival of Harika's sister Honey, who was unable to live in a hostel, led to a whole new set of complications. Honey, the apple of discord, had a secret boyfriend, and when Venki tried to alert Harika, he was met with disbelief. Undeterred, Venki made a bold promise to expose Honey's secret, and if successful, Harika and her family would become his slaves. Meanwhile, Varun, who was none other than Honey's secret boyfriend, was caught in his own web of marital struggles. Despite Venki's warnings about the side effects of marriage, Varun ventured headlong into an engagement with Honey. In a twist of fate, Varun found himself struggling to manage his future wife and his mother, who were at odds with each other. Frustrated and fed up, Varun finally saw eye to eye with Venki. They, along with Prasad, decided to take a drastic step. Wanting to teach their wives a lesson, they decided to escape to Europe. Yes, you heard it right. They fled their marriages, leaving their wives shattered and clueless on Honey's wedding day. The roller coaster ride of Venki and Varun's marriages was not a journey they had anticipated. The highs and lows, the love and fights, the laughter and tears, all led them to a point of no return. Who knew marriage could be such a wild adventure? Europe, a continent of culture, history, and for Venki, Varun, and Prasad, a much-needed escape. These three amigos found solace across the pond, away from the marital misadventures and familial fracas they left behind in India. Their European escapade was all about enjoying life to its fullest, soaking in the sights, sounds, and the serenity that Europe had to offer. But as the saying goes, you can run, but you can't hide, and their past soon caught up with them. On one of their carefree jaunts, they ran into their wives, Honey and Harika. The encounter was anything but sweet. The ladies pleaded with their runaway husbands to return home, but the men, high on their newfound freedom, mocked and insulted them instead. What they didn't know was that karma was just around the corner. Now picture this: Venki, Varun, and Prasad gate-crashing a swanky party hosted by the influential businessman, Doraiswamy Naidu. The occasion? The engagement of his sons? The men were having the time of their lives, living it up until they saw the brides-to-be. You guessed it right. The brides were none other than Harika and Honey. Talk about a plot twist. Just when they thought they were free, fate had other plans. The sight of their wives ready to be married to other men was a punch in the gut, a wake-up call. Their European escapade had taken an unexpected turn, and they were left grappling with the reality of their situation. The men who thought they had escaped their past were now staring at a future that was slipping away. But as they say, the show must go on, and so does our story. So, buckle up, folks, because things are about to get even more interesting. As the saying goes, what goes around comes around, and our characters learned it the hard way. The plot of F2, Fun and Frustration, spins a tale of comedy and drama, with moments of hilarity intertwined with the serious repercussions of the characters' actions. Our protagonists, Venki and Varun, initially find enjoyment in their European escapade, free from the perceived chains of their relationships. However, as fate would have it, their wives Harika and Honey cross paths with them. The encounter, laced with mockery and insults, only fuels the fire of misunderstanding and frustration. In a twist of irony, they crash a party hosted by the influential businessman Doraiswamy Naidu, only to discover that Harika and Honey are set to be the brides of Naidu's sons. Talk about a slap in the face. This unexpected revelation is a comedic punch, driving the narrative home with a dose of laughter. But the film isn't just about laughs and gags. It also poses a critical commentary on the dynamics of marriage and familial relationships. It showcases the struggles of two men trying to navigate their marriages, their attempts to control their wives, and the ensuing chaos. It's a wild ride that highlights the importance of communication and understanding in relationships. The comedic elements, though providing bouts of laughter, serve a larger purpose. They lighten the narrative, making the message more palatable to the audience. The humor is cleverly used as a vehicle to deliver the film's core message, making F2 more than just a comedy film. It's a mirror held up to society, reflecting the often overlooked nuances of marital relationships. The film's impact is undeniable. It's a major commercial success, grossing over 140 crores against a budget of 30 crores. It's a testament to the power of good storytelling, relatable characters, and of course, the universal language of comedy. And that, my friends, is the whirlwind story of F2, Fun and Frustration, a tale of comedy, drama, and a whole lot of unexpected twists.